I know nothing about drifting.
No worries.
Nothing. Some really basic questions. This is going to be like drifting for doofuses, okay? If they're not competing, I guess they're competing on style. I know nothing about it. I mean, I've done that before, except I've done it on a street. I almost lost my job one time from doing that. My preferred racing is circle track, dirt track or drag racing. I'm confused about what this is. Is it racing?
No, it's not necessarily racing.
Is it competition?
It's a competition.
So how is it?
There's professional drifting. In professional drifting, there's a competition where it's tandem drifting. So you're drifting with two cars at once, and the goal is to go as fast as you can with the most angle and also as close to the competitor next to you. So you're sliding next to each other.
Imitate the person in front of you.
Okay.
And you're being judged, so it's
Yeah,
really,
and so it's like a point. It's like figure skating,
It's like
kind of.
figure skating, exactly.
Okay, but there sounds. I'm hearing competition here because it sounds like you've got to be at the most extreme angle you can be,
Yes.
and you got to just almost kiss the car.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you hit the car, you're
out.
You get a zero.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
if you stop drifting, you get a zero.
Yeah.
So you have to be constantly sliding.
Well, you got like Tony Angelo building drift CUDA, or what was he building?
It's not easy to find a CUDA shell these days. I competed professionally in like the top American drift leagues for years.
Okay.
And I've always built cars, hot rods and drift cars. And I wanted to build something, a hot rod drift car. What's really important in drifting is wheelbase versus track. There's sort of a golden ratio there. And I got the CUDA instead of a Challenger specifically because the wheelbase is 3 inches shorter.
That's right. Look like wheels for my daughter's car.
The longer the wheelbase, the more stable it will be at high angle, but it'll be less nimble and less sort of easy to change direction and stuff like that. Small cars are less stable at high angle, but they're really maneuverable. You can toss left to right, stuff like that, but it's not quite as fun to hang really far out. So 108-inch wheelbase is actually right in the sweet spot. For me, I think ideal is about 105.
Like in circle track racing, I mean, if you nerf the guy just right in front of you, you're gonna spin him out.
Yeah.
And that's good for you. They're spun out, you keep going.
Yeah.
If you tap in this, you're
You're
out.
out. Yep.
Do they try to get away with tapping?
No, you don't want to tap at all because that'll
if the
instantly get a
judges see
zero.
that, then they'll say it's your fault, and then you're disqualified.
What if they don't see it?
They will see it because
They will view.
you can't get away with it.
Yeah.
To make a car a good drift car, basically what you have to do is you have to add a lot of steering angle in the front. You have to have a really tight differential or even lock, kind of welded up. Because whenever you're on the throttle, you want to be burning both tires immediately. And one thing that a lot of people don't understand, especially coming from outside of the sport, is that we tune these cars for grip. The back end we set up to get as much grip as we can. It's not about making it slide. It's not about making it loosey-goosey. We dial in as much grip as we can, and then we overwhelm that with momentum and power.
These things, they've knocked a lot of weight out of these cars.
I mean, you're going to go through tires, and when you're learning, it's expensive to drift too because you're going to need tires every time you go out.
In drifting, again, you want to be able to transfer weight really quickly to the back. Once you're in the corner locked and on throttle, you want that back end to drop down. You want to put as much weight down on that tire as you can.
What's typical horsepower on these things?
For a professional car, this is 1,000 plus.
1,000 plus?
Yes.
I want to be able to come into a turn, and as soon as I get locked down and I'm on the throttle, I want the car to drop, lay that power down into the tire, get the tire smoking, put all that pressure on the tire, and make it look cool. And it gives you the more grip, the more control.
Why does it chop off right there? It should go down and like blend in.
The flares here just make the car wider, you know? That's
They make
all.
the car wider.
Yeah.
Because what you're really doing is almost everything is with the throttle and the clutch and the handbrake. The front end should sort of auto steer itself around. You want to toss it in, you're going to let go. That caster is going to let it ride right to angle, nice and slow. You grab it, you kind of lock into an angle. When you go the other way, you just give it a little pitch, let go. It'll go towards center, like you're saying. If I'm going usually on a track, I'm going between 40 and 70, maybe 80 miles an hour. Wheel speed's 100, 110, 140 miles an hour.
Okay, so if you're the fastest
Yeah.
and you've got the most angle and you haven't tapped anybody but you're close, you're going to win.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is a competition.
It is a competition, but as far as like, there's no lap times involved or anything like that. In qualifying though, they do measure the
Entrance speed?
the entry speed.
So you get drifting a little more now?
Yeah, between you and the guys from Super Street, one of our sister publications, yeah, we're getting kind of dialed in here.